Hey guys, another walk to work with me. There might only be one or two this week. Sorry for the big video spam on the channel anyway. Um, me and Hijinks has sort of forgotten to do a few different videos and thought we'd try and do them all together. But with YouTube still limiting my videos at the moment, I tried contacting them and they still only give me 15 minutes. I think it's because I'm doing it through a mobile device, but I don't actually have a computer to work off of, but I don't like doing really long videos at the moment anyway. I actually have a couple of little Funko friends with me anyway. So I've got my little Riddler. I usually try and bring a little a Funko Pop with me anyway to work. It just sort of helps my anxiety. And I have my little Flash with me. I don't know, there might not be too much I'll talk about. It might just be more waffling on. But I have, me and Hijinks are actually going to go see Deadpool in 2 days' time, which we're super excited for. We get to see the first UK screening, which is at 10:15 in the morning, because then that's midnight in California, I believe it is, where it's being premiered. So we are super excited about that. We try and go see the first screenings of the films that we really want to go see. We did that with Avengers Age of Ultron, which was really fun. We'd never done a midnight screening before then. So our cinema had screened the first Avengers film at about 9 at night. So we all sat down there. There was only about 24 people, which our cinema can hold maybe about 60 people, 70 people in one go, so it can hold quite a bit, but it was only about 24, so about 24 people, so there was plenty of space. We all spread out, all enjoying ourselves, just lounged about happily. When the first film ended, we had, I think it was a 20-minute interval, to go get more snacks, go to the bathroom, whatever, but some people had only bought tickets to watch the midnight showing, and they had to be there because the midnight screening was at midnight, and they had to be there for 1:45 midnight before the first Avengers film actually finished. So they had to be there way before, because we'd already established our seats. So they had to wait till we had come out, because our film finished, I think it was 10 past. They had to wait till we came out to then go back in for them to be led in so they could pick their seats after, but there's only about 3 people who turned up for the midnight one only, so it wasn't actually too bad. We were a bit worried because we got told the midnight people are coming, so we were a bit worried it was going to be a ton of people, but it was like 3 people that ended up turning up, which was not bad at all. There was one worker, because they'd been told to sort of dress up for the midnight premiere, and I felt so sorry for her. She was told to dress up as female Captain America, which was fine, it was for the film. Sorry about this truck. So she'd went and bought a costume online, sort of last minute, got it sent over, because she'd said that she'd only been told like a week ago to be dressed up as female Captain America. But the costume looked very similar to a Wonder Woman costume. So a lot of people kept saying that she was coming to the wrong film because she did look like Wonder Woman. But I tried to make her feel a bit better by just sort of saying, oh, I knew you're Captain America the whole time, because obviously Wonder Woman wouldn't wear this. But she didn't really have a clue of the differences between the characters anyway. Obviously she was just doing her job and dressing up to try and lead people to the cinema, but altogether it was an awesome experience. We were kind of hoping to do that, like the actual midnight one with Deadpool, but obviously we can't because it's doing midnight premiere from US and not UK, but we still get to see it 2 days early before general release, because our cinemas usually let us see the film maybe like they do in advanced screenings, so you pay a little bit extra for the tickets, but you see them on the actual release day of the country it's coming out of. So we get to see it 2 days before general release. The general release for the rest of the UK is the 12th of February. We get to see it on the 10th of February, which is a ton of fun. So we have to get up really early to go to the cinema. We're going to try and film inside the cinema. Maybe not like a ton, but get our tickets, show off, you know, getting our stuff. Because I'm bringing my little Funko Deadpool pop with me, because Deadpool has to come see his own film. So I'll be bringing Deadpool with me. Some filming of Deadpool with the tickets. Deadpool maybe sitting inside the popcorn. I don't know if it's all cinemas do it, but I know our cinema chain does. If you buy the special film combo meal, which is like a large popcorn and a drink, then they usually put it in the promotional metal buckets. And we are trying to collect as many of the metal buckets as possible. We tried getting the ones for Star Wars The Force Awakens, but they'd ran out. We went a day after the film release, because we knew the first day was completely booked out, the whole day. Our cinema had done advanced bookings about 6 months before the film was actually released, and they'd ran out of tickets like within 24 hours. So it was impossible to get a ticket until the day after. So we went the day after, which is fine. And we're queuing up, me and my stepdad, queued up, ready to get our snacks. And we're like, no, we need this metal bucket. We saw the woman in front of us get a metal bucket, and somebody sort of put something up on the sign. And they put it on a tiny post-it note in pencil, which we later realised said we don't have metal buckets now, but we could not read that because it was in a teeny tiny post-it note, and on pencil on a backlit board, so you couldn't even read it in the first place. Sorry, my sock has fallen down my shoe, so I'm trying to pull my sock back. Oh well, I'll do it on the train. It's not cooperating, I'll do it on the train. So we didn't realise, we got to the front of the queue, and my stepdad had asked, can we have the combo meal that comes with the metal bucket? The woman looked at us with utter hate, pointed up to this tiny post-it note and snapped at us going, we do not have any left, can you not clearly read this sign? So we just went, no, we can't. So she just looked at us and she was like, we do not have metal buckets left. So we had to also get regular popcorn, which comes in like plastic boxes. They're like horrible. But we do have a metal bucket for X-Men and Avengers. I think we have another one for another film, but I forgot which the other film was. I know we have 3. So we're hopefully getting one for Deadpool, because our cinema's pretty good. They usually bring out metal tins for all the big superhero releases. So we should have one for Deadpool, which I'm really excited for. And hopefully, oh yeah, completely forgot to mention, I was too busy talking about Deadpool because I'm so excited. One of my pre-orders has finally been released. My Felicity Smoke pop vinyl, Pop in a Box, finally released her. So I will be getting her maybe in the next week or so. She's now in packing, so she should be sent off today or tomorrow, and I should get her next week. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that the packaging is actually really good, because so far Pop in a Box has been sending alright packaging. I got one of the pops for Hijinks' gift exchange from Pop in a Box, the Rainbow Dash pop vinyl, and that was in alright condition. When I say alright condition, it was perfect. The box actually, it wasn't the square box of death. The box actually fit the pop vinyl. There was bubble wrap all around it. It was perfect. It was like how they used to do it. And I know it's not Pop in a Box directly that do the packagings, and it's the Hut Limited that do packaging, but it's still within the Pop in a Box's name, which is why also Pop in a Box got the complaints and not the Hut, which is a bit of a shame because it does tarnish them. I know Geekbox and Zavvi use the Hut Limited for packaging, and the amount of people that stop using their websites or stop and unsubscribe because of the Hut is unreal. So you think maybe the Hut, because obviously, as far as I know, obviously Pop in a Box, Zavvi, Geekbox would pay them to do like distribution of all the products. So you'd think that if they're losing suddenly a ton of customers due to posting packaging, and the packaging being terrible, and customers emailing them that they would, be telling the Hut Limited that if you don't start doing the postage properly, we will stop using you and find somewhere else. But obviously not. But oh well. So I'm really excited because my Felicity Smoke Pop Vinyl is on her way. Oh well, will be on her way. I need to actually phone Forbidden Planet tomorrow because there seems to be sort of a bit of a mistake with my John Diggle Pop Vinyl. They've not sent it out yet. They were meant to have sent it out a couple of days ago. Well, when I say a couple of days ago, about over a week ago. But so far, they've not actually sent it. They said that they'd get into the warehouse the 31st of January. And I've already paid for it. Because it was a pre-order, and they gave you the option to pay for it through PayPal or wait until they come in stock. And I didn't realise. So I always go to PayPal, paid it through PayPal, money got taken out, that's fine. Checked on it about 3 or 4 days ago, thinking, okay, not heard anything. I was expecting maybe hear something from the 1st of February of them going, okay, it's in stock, it's ready to be shipped off. Nope, nothing. Clicked on it on the 2nd of February for the page to say, sorry, we're out of stock, we should get it back within 3 to 6 months. That is not what I want. I paid for it already. So I'll phone up on Tuesday just to see the status of this order. And if they say it's not going to come in stock for another 6 months, I'll be really angry because I've already paid for it. If they should have maybe got, I don't know, a couple more. But obviously there's only so much Funko can send. So there's only so much I can get angry about. And I'm kind of curious if anyone else has had a customs charge from Pop Culture, because I'm really angry. I got, well, not really angry. It was the £8 Royal Mail charge that killed me. I got 2 pops from Pop Culture, which was Castiel Steve and Arkham Asylum Batman in blue, and that's fine. I paid, I think it was $40. So altogether it cost me about £22, which was completely fine. That was including shipping, so that was £11 per pop vinyl, including shipping, which was a lot cheaper than getting it in the UK. Otherwise it'd be nearly £20 per pop vinyl, which I was not willing to pay. So that was fine. Followed the tracking all the way to the UK, and then I got my sister, because I was actually at work at the time, Hijinks sent me a photo of a customs slip saying, sorry, we could not deliver your mail because you've got a customs charge to pay. So I was a bit confused, and the customs charge was for £12.55. Turns out £8 of it was for Royal Mail to try and deliver it and take it away again. No, that's the thing, they didn't even try to deliver it because they have the customs charge. It just sits in their depot. So all they do is the £8 is for them to bring the slip to me and then bring the parcel back a couple of days later with the rest of the mail, which I don't understand why. And the £8 also covers in case they have to send it back to the destination country. So why not just charge me after, which would make more sense. I can understand if I didn't pay it because you get 21 days to pay it. If I hadn't paid it, then charge me, but don't charge me if I've already paid it straight away. Or don't charge me if you're not even going to send it back, because the actual customs charge was £4.55, which I would have also been fine paying. It was for VAT. I can't always help that, but it's now really put me off actually going with with Pop Culture, because I don't want to be charged again. So yeah, hopefully see you maybe tomorrow. Hopefully we've got some more stuff to open today. I've still got my Pop in a Box subscription on its way. It's just one. And Hijinks has 6 on her way, which is exciting. She did get a refund through from Pop in a Box finally. They were actually pretty quick about it and probably realised that they did charge her incorrectly. But I'll leave you here before this video runs too long and see you next time.